Right, so this is the manufacturing department, upstairs and downstairs. Here's an example of one of the tools that we use for a mini door. So when you want to spot weld the outer frame or the upper frame to the main frame of the door, you'll use one for left hand, one for right hand. So you put the door in and it will spot weld it all for you, all in one. So you have 5 or 6 different spot weld tips up there and down here, and it's all engineered, so you press the button and it will do it all at once. So they were from original tooling from Longbridge in Cowley, so these are probably over 60 years old. Over here we've got, this is an original Mark 1 body shell that we use as a sample.
That's a global jig. We talk about jigs. That's the one with the universal brackets. So British Motor Heritage will own that jig and make that jig up for whatever vehicle they're making.
When we're metal finishing body shells, these are the tolerances from the factory about door gaps, panel gaps, that sort of thing.
When the underpan come in, all of this here is flat spots. And then flip it over, you can see where it's been worked in here. All that spot out and give it shape. Yeah, when they come in, they are just the wrong shape and size from the old press equipment. And then they have to be reworked, and then everything has to be worked and aligned here before it can go over there, get built, and then come back to be reworked again.
Okay, so over here is our sample booth. So here we keep all the original samples, some of them from, you know, the 60s or very, very old. And these are particularly handy, so if we're building something, it's good to have a sample to relay back to if there's any differences in the pressing or a problem with the panel, or simply just to help us make it again.
This is where all the MGB front wings get built. So we have all the jigs over here for where they're put together. Then over here is where the MGB front wings put together. So all the different jigs are all either left hand or right hand, and then all the different processes. So the whole process can be done up here within this space here. So mainly, so when the 2 guys are in that do it, that's what they do full time pretty much. When we've got a lot of orders for MGB front wings, they'll do that day in, day out, 4 days a week. The strip that goes through the middle of the car runs the whole length of the car on an MGB, and those are to pierce those holes. So when the customer wants to put their piece of trim in, then it's in the same place every time, so it'll fit. So in here is where all the mini front stones are minis.
Yeah.
So they're all air operated, so you can pull the levers and press the buttons and it will clamp everything together, and then you weld them all in here and then use the vertical welders outside the room here to do the final spot weld, so you can't do anywhere else. So they're mixed together here and then spot welded out there. These are original tooling, so all these are all 1959. So they've been making mini subframes ever since the Mark 1. But these are probably built over 1 million subframes in their life. So up here is where Tex Automotive is based, so that's where all the wiper blades and mirrors and things are made. We've got all the storage for all the different parts in the corner over there, so depending on what wipers you want, what trim clip fittings you want, things like that, and then they're put together over here.
Okay, here we have the stores. It's where basically everything's last stop before it gets distributed. Those big old crates there is what the E-type bonnets are stored in and sent off.